Hey paisanos, it's time for Revburn Reviews Movies! That's right, we're starting a brand new series on our channel here. This is Revburn with you once again, and we're going to be starting a movie review segment for my YouTube channel here. Before we get started, a quick disclaimer for you guys. While I do my best not to spoil anything from these movies, I cannot guarantee that all information will be kept discreet. However, I will not spoil any endings or plot twists if it can be avoided. So, just be wary, but I'll try my best not to spoil anything. Everyone good?
Everybody on? Good. Great. Grand. Wonderful. No yelling on the bus!
Today's movie we'll be looking at Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance. This is a movie that was directed by Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu and won an Oscar for Best Picture as well as several other Academy Awards. The plot basically follows the life of actor Regan Thompson, who 20 years ago played the character Birdman in a movie franchise and was very popular. Now, 20 years later, he's trying to revitalize his career by putting on a play that he's going to write and direct and star in, and it just basically follows his struggles trying to get that play together and get his career back on track. But before we go any further into the story, let's take a look at the trailer.
How did we end up here? This place is horrible. Smells like balls. We had it all. You were a movie star, remember?
Who is this guy?
He used to be Birdman.
I like that poster.
You wrote this adaptation?
I did, yeah.
And you're directing and starring in your adaptation. That's ambitious.
Are you afraid people will say you're doing this play to battle the impression that you're a washed-up comic strip character?
Absolutely not. That's why 20 years ago I said no to Birdman 4.
Hold the man's law. You do Birdman 4?
Now you're about to destroy what's left of your career. We should have done that reality show they offered us.
Shut up.
I'm gonna grab up when you're gonna fucking choke you out.
You know I'm right.
You're so nice!
Hey, what's up? Why don't you try to rest a little bit?
Face it, Dad. You're doing this because you're scared to death, like the rest of us, that you don't matter. And you know what? You're right. You don't.
Baby, can you understand me now? Sometimes I get a little mad. Don't you know no one alive can always be an angel? When things go wrong, I seem to go bad.
Listen to me.
I'm just a
You were the original man. Let's make a comeback. That's what I'm talking about. You're Birdman. You are a god.
Is this for real, or are you shooting a film?
A film!
You people are full of shit.
Music.
He's a Hollywood clown in a lycra birdsuit.
Yes, he is. But he's going out on that stage and risking everything.
It's about being respected and validated. Remember, that's what you told me. That's how you got me into this shit.
I got a chance to do something right. I gotta take it.
Let's go back one more time and show them what we're capable of. There you go, you motherfucker.
Don't be a dick. Let me get an autograph. Dude, you fucking rock!
So as you can see, there's quite a bit of stars in the cast, so let's go over some of the main ones here. First of all, Michael Keaton is the star. Great actor. I love this guy in all of his movies. Most popular would be like Batman and Beetlejuice and Mr. Mom and tons of other movies, but it's really great to see him in a starring role again. Next is Emma Stone. She's been in a lot of movies recently, including The Amazing Spider-Man, and also she was more famous for Easy A, I guess is one of her more popular movies. I haven't seen it. And also, I liked her in Zombieland a lot. She was really good in that. Next is Edward Norton. He's a great actor, in my opinion. A lot of people don't like him because he's kind of a... It's rumored he's kind of a dick in real life, but I've seen almost... like every movie I've seen of his, I enjoyed a lot. So it's kind of nice to see him in this movie. Next is Zach Galifianakis, and I want to say it's great to see this guy in a role that's not Alan from The Hangover. He's still got some funny lines in there, and he acts a little goofy sometimes, and it gives a lot of humor to the movie. But he does have some serious scenes and does have some good acting ability, which I appreciate seeing a lot. And finally is Naomi Watts. She's been more popular from movies like King Kong and The Ring and Mulholland Drive. And there are other actors in the movie who are pretty popular too, but I just wanted to highlight these top 5 actors in the movie, just to kind of show you a little bit of the cast. And now we will look at some user reviews. I got all these reviews off of imdb.com. You can see they're going to range from very high to very low. The first one gives 1 star, wasted 2 hours of my life. The next one says 9 stars, truly a masterpiece. 10 stars, an excellent satire on show business. And next one says 2 stars, a terrible film. 1 star, indulgent and pretentious. And last one is 1 star, and they say that's 4 hours out of my life I'm never gonna get back. And they said also it felt like 5 hours. Now I have a little bit of problem with this review in particular because the movie was exactly 119 minutes, which is like a minute under 2 hours. So I don't know where the 4 hours came from. It's just odd. A lot of these reviews are not really that great, I've come to see within IMDb. Not to say that all reviews are bad on the website or all reviews in general are bad. It's just you gotta kind of take these reviews with a grain of salt. I wouldn't read 1 or 2 reviews. You gotta read maybe like 5 to 10 reviews at least to get a good idea of what you're in for, because everyone's gonna have different tastes in movies. Speaking of which, let's talk about my taste in this movie and go through my thoughts about the film. Originally, it was hard for me to start to watch this movie because it seemed like from the trailers and the commercials and things like that for it, it's like, yeah, it has a great cast. I mean, it has Michael Keaton, Edward Norton, Zach Galifianakis, Emma Stone, and several other great actors, and it was like almost enough for me to go watch it right away, but something about the trailer didn't feel like it was going to be worth it, I guess. It kind of had a superhero tie-in, which was really appealing to me too. But also it has some theater aspects to it, which I appreciate the theater too. My wife, Kat Don, worked in theater for a long time, and it got me to appreciate theater a lot more. But it was just hard to pull the trigger, I guess. It was hard to trust the film. But I decided to take a shot at it, and actually the first few minutes kind of had a great hook for me. I mean, seeing Michael Keaton in a starring role was great, and then having him talk about trying to fill a role in the play they're doing, and then talking with Zach Galifianakis about, okay, who can we get to fill this role? And they're talking about actors, like real actors, like Robert Downey Jr. and Woody Harrelson and Jeremy Renner. And they're trying to get all these real actors, and they kind of a great back and forth about, like, oh, he's playing Iron Man. It's like, oh, he's an Avenger too. And it was kind of funny to see them tie in the fact that everyone playing a superhero nowadays, and Michael Keaton used to be a superhero as Batman in real life, and also as Birdman in this movie. It's really nice to see Michael Keaton playing so many roles in this movie. He's playing the actor Regan Thompson. He's playing Birdman. He's playing like the alter ego talking to himself, which the whole split personality thing I love in movies. The whole psychological stuff. It's great. Well, really appealing to me. So I liked seeing that, and basically the level of acting in this movie made it worthwhile. I would recommend this to anybody who wants to see a good movie with great actors acting greatly. That's why I'd give this movie, I think, a 7 out of 10. I don't want to say based on other reviews, it's not worth a 1, because it's definitely better than a 1 or a 2. I've seen 1s and 2s, believe me, and this is not that. And I don't think it's worth a 10. I understand how it won an Oscar. I can understand that. Would I say it's, Best Picture? Probably not, but I don't vote, so it's not up to me. So now, tell me what you think about this movie. What do you agree with? What do you disagree with what I said today? Start a conversation. Would you recommend it to other people if you've seen it? If you haven't seen it, take a look at it. I definitely recommend it. Just post in the comments below what you want to see, what you want to talk about. And if you have any ideas for the next movie I should take a look at, definitely let me know. I will take a look at it. But that will do it for our first review. I hope you guys enjoyed. There's a lot more I'd like to talk about this movie, but I don't want to spend so much time rambling about this. So, hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
And the next time you screech, it'll explode into millions of eardrums.